Hi guys, so today we're checking out the Steinjager door holder in black, fitting all 2007 to 2018 JK Wranglers. So a lot of the time when taking off your doors, it is difficult to find a solid storage solution for them, considering a lot of the time you do have to put them on the ground, which can mess up the paint on the bottom of the door, or they're just going to take up a bunch of space that you don't want to take up inside your garage or wherever you're storing your doors. Now a door storage solution like this one is going to be a great one to take a look at, and this option by Steinjager is going to do a really good job at keeping your doors up and off of the ground, preserving the life and the quality of your stock doors, and it's also going to free up a lot of space inside your garage, shed, or wherever you're storing your doors, considering that these sit very flush up against the wall here. Now this is going to have a very solid construction, considering it is holding two very heavy doors. It's made of a steel tube construction, and it's also going to have two MIG welded hinge pins on either side. Now that makes it incredibly easy and user-friendly to slide your door in just like you would do when you're installing your door onto your Jeep, and it's also going to be incredibly strong, like I said before, making sure that it's going to hold your doors for the long run. Now overall, this is going to have a simple and no fuss design, and I personally really like that, considering that even though it is so straightforward, it's going to be incredibly functional. Now with that being said, this is going to come in at roughly $75, putting it at a pretty affordable price point for what it is. Now I think that that $75 price point is definitely worth it when you take a look at the function of this item in comparison to just the overall construction, considering again, it is a simple product. Now in comparison to some other choices on the page, some other options may be set up like this where they hang on the wall. However, instead of a singular bracket with the ability to hang two doors, they may come with two brackets that will only hang one. Now on top of that, there will also be some choices that will have portable solutions for door storage, but they usually will take up ground space, as to where this option is going to hang on the wall and sit very flush up against the wall, keeping a lot of that floor space open for other items in your garage. So again, if you are looking for a sturdy solution that is going to keep your doors up and off of the ground and also save space in your garage, then this is going to be a great choice. Now before we hop into the install details, I would like to call out the fact that this is only going to hold two doors. If you do have a four door, you will need to purchase another hanger in order to hang the back. Now speaking of that install, I'm going to give this a very easy 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. The hardest part about this install is probably finding a spot to actually hang this thing, but it's probably going to take you about 30 minutes to get the job done with some very basic hand tools. So speaking of that install, let's jump into that now. The tools that I used for my install were a drill with a 3/16 inch drill bit, an impact wrench, a 13mm socket, and a marker. So the first step to this install is to locate a place and a stud in order to hang the door hanger. Now obviously I have exposed studs here, so this is a little bit easier for me, but you will need to use a stud finder in order to find that, whether you're in your garage or in a shed or wherever you are looking to hang the door hanger. Now our next step is to mock this up. Now I would recommend to put it at a level where it's comfortable for you to hang it on to the hanger here. So I'm just going to mark this up on our stud. Then you can take a marker, and I'm just going to make a rough mark here. And that's going to be our top hole. Now at this point, what I'm going to do is drill a pilot hole, making sure that it's center. I'm using a 3/16 inch drill bit and a drill. Next, we can take our hanger. We can take our provided lag screw and a 13mm socket and an impact wrench. And we can tighten that up and down into place. Next, we can do the same thing for the bottom hole. So I'm just going to make a mark. We don't necessarily actually need a mark, since this is already centered here and this is where we need to drill. Then we can take our 3/16 inch drill bit. We can take our lag bolt and we can tighten that up. So at this point, the hanger is installed and we can go ahead and hang our doors on it. So that is going to wrap it up for my review and install. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos and products just like this, and always keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.